Welcome back in, everyone, to Fierce XP, our Tower Dominion series, where we're doing a fresh start, reset everything on the profile, the codex, and we're trying to unlock everyone, beat them at level 4. Hey guys, it's Future Fierce here. Wanted to show you an updated tracker. Finally spent some time with it, got it all populated and current. Now showing our 90% win rate. So we'll check in here at the beginning of each video briefly to tie it all together and just show the path that we're on and how we're making out. Now, we just played with Sergeant Gertag, and we've played 4 rounds with the Pargon because we lost with Dro. And I hate to remember that, but we did indeed. So I thought, let's go back to the Lions, and then we'll continue to switch it up, of course. But let's play as the red team, and I think that Yevdoki caught my eye. Kind of facing our demons, going back to the battlefront scenario, and I think our goal will be probably 2 battlefronts. Just keep it manageable. I'm not looking to do 4 in a challenge run like this where win rate matters. I might do that in different series, different opportunities, but let's give this another go. And what we'll do with those 2 battlefronts, hopefully, is not keep them quite as close to the vest. We'll see, but we'll probably end up pushing them out a little bit and giving ourselves some extra breathing room, allow us to get damage down. And it'll be interesting to manage both sides of it, where you gotta see which battlefront is making you most exposed. We also get the extra damage against shields. That's not gonna hurt. So, level 4, episode 11, let's jump in. Okay, great start right here. We can't close that up, but we're going to be able to do a nice run out, consolidate those battlefronts. And then this one will take a little bit more work to get it around and connected, but that certainly seems doable. So let's do this out of the gate. The elbow piece. Again, I don't think it's going to be an infantry focus, and the banner of the regiment has lots of potential, but we're going to go with the helipad and the turrets. And that's okay to start. Let's dig in. Simple stock, nice and early. None of the blueprints are crucial at this point. An amplifier is interesting. Let's grab simple stock. Still okay, I think. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Fair enough. Negotiation skills, really nice. But so is advanced warning. And when I played casually for hundreds of hours, I slept on threat reveals. Not only looking at the enemies beforehand so that you can prepare accordingly, but also on a lot of the doctrines that give you income, platforms, different things on threat reveal, because I just wasn't locked in and paying close enough attention. Now, 2 platforms playing as the Lions is a little less valuable because you're already getting double of everything. All that being said, I think we're going to take negotiation skills. We're only on wave 2. It's going to give us a lot of extra supply through the run. Let's get this T in, get those battlefronts consolidated. No harm in that. Fits part of our goals. We've certainly got some supply. Why don't we start to get some guns down? And what better way to do it than with some Miradors? Special reinforcement is fine. We don't really need the high output damage necessarily right now. And I think this is acceptable. Just not taking up, this height 3 real estate, and there's a nice little platform over here that who knows. But let's just do that. And we need to try and bounce back. We've got a little bit of repair, but not that much. Oh, the infantry came out the wrong spot. That's okay. Yep, let's get some Durandals in the bank. Let's make sure. I'm tempted to give him another gun, but this is sure pretty good too. And other than a Puma, I mean, this will be super prime, because this hooking around, it's going to have a big web on that whole battlefront potentially. I don't know if we need to commit to that just yet. Why don't we get this guy some extra firepower? We'll give him the extra gun right away if we can. Here we go. Okay. Bouncing back just a little. Look at that supply. Negotiation skills already paying us off. This would have been 200, by the way. But that is good to see. Let's do that. Elbow works great. I think for this one, there's a lot of different ways we could go with it, but I think we'll just push it out, and I see some really good opportunity for a fortress if we were to run into it, or maybe a sanction cannon, howitzer, that type of thing down a big lane here. That could be cool. But let's get this one around. We plan to get that connected. And right now, we're getting plus 30%, I would think, based on our heroes' powers. Yeah, that is the case. Including the HP, everything is getting the buff. It's nice. See, this might be a little too valuable. It just depends partly on the enemies that we face, right? So we'll find that out pretty soon. Miradors are doing a little better, but we're still falling behind a little bit here. Wow, it's a little rough early on here. Okay, I do like local acquisition. You know it's going to come into play. It's just a matter of how many times. I think let's take local acquisition. I think I trust the fact that it's going to really give us some good bumps here. And I don't think we can sit back much more here. We are falling behind with our HP. So let's get a bunker there. And despite the real estate we talked about, we're going to get one up here. That one might get short range. It'd be pretty easy to stack them together. Let's see if we can wait just a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like those bunkers are helping already. Nice. A lot of supply. These, we have some. If we get the supply, we could potentially get down a Durandal versus platforms. I think we take the supply. Straight piece. We don't. Okay, threat reveal there that we got a camo foe. I don't know how ideal this is. We could certainly get this to a blank spot. We wouldn't mind that, but I might actually prefer an elbow and keep this all really tight. And that way, the types of foes that follow the tracks, not the flying ones, but they have a long path and they can stay within a DPS range there. Maybe we get this one pushed out a little bit. Yeah, I think that's good. But we got a neutral building, so we just got a bump in supply there. Really like that doctrine. This is starting to look better. Let's get a mortar down, get them learning. We are going to be facing the Devaskor and a Brita. So we're going to get some Brita's nests. And this will be great out here potentially for Brita's nests. I wonder if there's even the potential if we keep 3 battlefronts. It's, again, a bit of a reach just to get the 10% bump in damage, but it could be a fun little challenge. We're already not in the best shape, but I don't know. We'll see. Might be able to pull it out. So if we're planning to do steady bunkers up here, where would be a good spot for a Durandal? It would be also up there, but we may need that for the Brita's nest. At this point, I kind of wish I had a Mirador to give it close support. I think we're gonna sit tight, unfortunately. I don't want to overcommit yet. I'm glad the commander came out this way. Oh, it was good. Not bad. Okay, there's some Miradors, and we get a random blueprint. Let's take our chance with that. I think a Warwolf is a welcome sight. And even though it's just one, I think I'm pretty happy to see that. So I think that might be good. I don't want to go out this way because I want the coverage down here. I think that's a good balance between the 2 lanes. let's tech it up right away. We're struggling behind here, and we're going to try to get some close support. Now, we do have camo units. Glad that we put the detection on these mirror doors. It's a little unfortunate with this one that we're not going to get any height, so we may actually mix it up and still give this underground depot and help with the other types of enemies. Just make it a little bit more deadly and effective, even though I can't hit up the Devastaurs. And we're going for close support on that one. I need to get this repair up a little bit and bounce back up. Okay, supply building costs. Wow, this is what we're going to do. We've taken it a number of times. Rushed installations is such a good get. Right now we're stuck at plus 100 per turn. And we have found ways with the neutral buildings giving us the bonuses. We've done okay, but this makes such a big difference. And the 10% damage hit is tolerable. And especially if we think about keeping that third battlefront instead of going down to 2, that negates it. Then we're just getting a plus 20% damage increase from the hero's powers. So I really like getting that in play. Don't want a flat piece. By the way, we've got simple stock online. I almost forgot about that. And I think we're going to do this. I want to get it away from the HQ. We decided we're going to try to keep 3. So this can now come up here with a T, and it gives this one room to maybe hook around, come up the whole sidewall here, where we can pack in maybe some big damage dealers. We'll see. We're trying to do something a little bit different here, and I don't know. Not sure yet. Okay, next wave, new enemies. I was thinking about Warden Protocol right here. I think let's wait. I definitely want to have at least one Durandal down for the Britas. And I'm glad we've got one more Mirador. We may want to put it in a prime spot. Something like maybe up here. Cover off some of the camo units. Okay, Warwolves. We've got simple stock right now. Maybe we aren't so worried. Let's grab some blueprints of some nice cheap buildings. This might be acceptable. I was thinking of putting it up here. That still might be the smart thing to do. Get more enemies coming there and get artillery pounding out this way, maybe. This is a little close to the HQ, and I don't know if I love the opportunities of the terrain around there to get really meaningful buildings down. So I think let's do this. Just have a quick look at the terrain. Looks fine. Plus, this building caught my attention that the extra damage increase is not something to sleep on necessarily. You could do something like this with, like a long barrel. It's getting, so it's normally 50, I think, is the base damage, but we're getting the extra damage from the battlefronts. We're getting it for being beside here. That is some pretty nice output. It's already at 100. Why don't we give it the barrels? It's more expensive, of course, but we'll just leave it at that. That's going to make a big difference, I think, already. And let's maybe do this. I wish I had a platform. I think that's still okay. We're going to catch some of them coming down this way. I'm not sure whether we'll get to the long barrels on that or not. We also need to remember that the mortars have detection. It's really good to see, so I'm going to give that one detection right away, just to shore up this side a little. Plus, it gives it a bit of extra damage. It's already at plus 90%. Building doctrines are more likely to appear. Gain 1 doctrine among 2. That's interesting. I think let's try it. And I don't know how likely we are to reroll. We are getting some better recon production. You know what? Let's grab that. We need to kind of remember to keep our simple stock in check. Let's reroll this. T is nice. I would have liked an elbow. Did we start with an elbow? Did I mess that up? No, I think we started with the straight. Okay, let's get this out there. We just got a bump in supply. We discovered a neutral building. Again, just a really good doctrine. And I think I like the looks of that. We definitely want to take advantage of it, and something at height 0 is a little less appealing. I mean, we could do something like that, but why not get a Durandal covering off? And I'd like the long barrels again, beside a neutral building, get it pushed out down to here, down to there. That all feels good. And he's got a bit of a damage bump because of the battlefronts, even though we've got the minus 10% in order to get our supply up that way. That all looks good. I would love to get this guy to long barrels. We'll see if we can, how well we do on this wave. Okay, Deviscore is going down okay, slowly. Got a couple of them down here. Light mortars will help. Nice. Up to plus 20 recon, by the way, and I'm glad we've got that extra supply when we re-roll. Omega emitter. Okay, there's potential here depending on how far we run out. We kind of forced one down in the last run and it wasn't the best. You've got to have a really good long bottleneck run to make these things go off. And we had one, I forget, a few episodes back where we had 2 of them going back on each other in like this crazy kill zone. They can be great. I think we're going to take one of these other 2. And they're both really tempting. We could hit up our Durandals pretty hard. We don't have any platforms yet. You know what? Let's get the platforms, but also the Mirador efficiency. We're facing the Deviscores, so we've already got 4 of them down. We'll just make them a little bit better. Can't quite afford long barrels yet. Wave 12, let's keep going. Barely anything spawning up top. But a lot more entry points here with, of course, the British Nest too. That's okay. It's a longer run. We're a bit more prepared there. I wonder if we get tanks this round. That would be cool. We've already got 2 claymores. Let's get the supply. We're also going to get some extra income there. And then I want to get long barrels on this guy. We are going to re-roll. And we might do it again. We've got a couple more. There we go. I want to get this a little bit further developed. It's nice. And let's get the long barrels on him with maybe the veteran. We're going to just let her rip. He's already got efficiency 1. Not bad. And then I think this is a really busy path, obviously. I think I might get the advanced gear, or should we go piercing rounds for once? Maybe we go piercing rounds. I normally do advanced gear, but... Okay, nice. Armored staging. Yeah, it feels like a tough selection, but we're going to get the staging area. I think we get piercing rounds on this guy. He's in 3rd place. That Durandal is doing a lot of work. Well, actually, you know what? We're going to do advanced gear because the Durandal is hitting so hard. He already has an advantage to shields because of the hero, and he's doing really well. And so this mortar with a high rate of fire can help to just finish off enemies that he's already beating up. So I think I like that dynamic a little bit more. We can also get another one here, right on the nest. Do we need to be thinking about the top side a little bit more? We got this Mirador super strong. We could make this one... I haven't had the best luck with bunkers. I normally really like them, but I've invested in some and put them in clusters with the Reapers, and haven't had them reach their potential quite yet. But maybe we'll do that here. Could also have one face back this way into this lane, and they still interact off each other. Mortars in 1st place, doing a great job. Both of these look good. Warwolf cost going down, we could get to Warden Protocol. I mean, Plasma Fence, I don't know if we're going to get to that kind of income. Let's get some more platforms. we could do this. Could push this out further. It certainly buys a lot of time, but I don't know how much that helps us up here. It also gives an extra entry point to this side. You know what? Maybe we do it. That Durandal is performing so well. And there's another neutral building. It's a really good one. I like our potential of damage down this side, and I think it's going to attract enough enemies with all the entry points. Let's get Warden Protocol. We just got the discount on that. Get this mortar down and learning. We wanted to have shrapnel, at least for the detection. Now, we've got a lot of sturdy bunkers. Let's get them popping. And I don't know... Those are height 0, so I don't know that I want to waste one to get... I think we just do reinforced pivot with the Reaper Cannon, probably. Yeah, I think that's fine. He's now doing 180 damage. And I think we... Oh, we can't afford it. I think we get one more on there and keep making the income off that classified building. And it's not a bad spot. That's interesting. So... you can see the enemy density, right? It's certainly a lot heavier down here, but we're well prepared for it. Medium mortar. I think we got to keep that in the bank. It's good. The medium mortar, let me have a look. It can go here at least. There's a few opportunities actually, so that's fine. A bastion, we took up the mortar spots. They were only at height 1, so it wasn't too crazy, but we could do this eventually if we wanted to. Bust up the shields in the British Nest real quick. Don't need to right now, but I think I like the idea. We've still got 4 light bunkers. Why don't we do this? We're going to give ourselves a little pay increase. We'll just leave it at that. What else? We're going to get a threat reveal next turn. Why don't we keep going? We're going to save a little bit. We'll have some real supply to work with next. Just a few enemies up top. And this Mirador with the long barrels, it's doing 76 damage, great rate of fire, reload speed. It's all really good. He can hold that down, it looks like. Okay, you can never have enough platforms. Why don't we keep doing that? We definitely need to reroll. And there's our threat reveal. We got the Sanatropes and the Mucos. Straight piece. I think we do this. Let's keep developing the top there. That looks a little bit better. We have so many platforms. I wonder if we do a bastion right at the gates and light them up. Now, with the Sanatrope, they can drop in anywhere. So even though I'd prefer that, we may actually bring it back to this spot. Only requires 1 platform. But let's do that. We've got a lot of supply. I'd feel better shoring up that top. The medium mortar, not just for the potential detection, that type of thing, but just for damage output, it may do a really good job here. I think let's do that with the Mucos, of course, right? And even the Sanatrope. I think this is a really good option. We may even get the second one down. Let's have a go at that. Still a few waves till the new ones come. We want to make sure the heart of our HQ, of course, is strong, while also getting DPS down upstream. Oh yeah, that was amazing. Ooh, there is some unique buildings. Despite the supply, we've got to do this. And I think it's almost a little sad, but we have to do that, right? Although it doesn't need the height. Maybe we keep that real estate for a potential sanction cannon. Oops. Yeah, that's gonna be good. I like the looks of that. Awesome. We'll see if, let's get data sharing on this right away. It's going to give the detection to the werewolf as well as rate of fire. Yeah, it's really good. And I think we're going to just hit it up with the tech. We haven't spent any other tech yet. We don't need it for Puma positions and that type of thing. Medium mortars can be really strong. There's the cost on it, but we do have another one we were thinking of placing. Let's do that. I don't, none of this necessarily stands out to me big time. Well, Mirador efficiency and cost there. Let's get the medium mortar cost down. I want to get another one. Okay, this is awesome. Let's keep developing that side. That sure looks like a good spot. No more Durandals left. Let's see what this would look like. That looks really good. Let's do that. We are going with the heavy guns this time. And shoot, that... We don't need to do data sharing again. We would do data collection, and it's too bad in a way we didn't do that here because you've already got 2 buildings connected, and we did the tech on that one even, but that's okay. That's no harm. We can still feed into this with the data collection by getting maybe a Mirador, a Scout Tower, or some different things maybe there instead. We won't do the tech on that. We may do the final upgrade, but... This Mirador is doing a great job. I don't feel really any threat. How's the Slovak doing? Not too great yet. That's about an impossible position. The super heavy pulse for the Sanatrope might be too important, and this type of platform, instead of a sanction cannon, that might be what's going to happen. And I think... Well, you know what? We're going to just keep feeding it out this way. We could force it onto one of the other entrances, but we kind of want the highest density here, I think. Neutral building. Boost to shields. How about this? That is interesting. Where's the pulse cannon? It's on the correct side. Wow. Okay. We're going to do that. The frag launcher and maybe the trajectory, but this thing, everything that comes out of that tunnel with a pulse cannon on it and the 50% bump to shields, plus already the hero giving plus 15%. Oh boy. We don't have much money left, so let's keep going. We need to not forget about the top side, especially the Sanatrope. Okay, so this is the round. This is the one coming here. Medium mortars hitting up the Mucos there nicely. Sanatrope just dropped. We're gonna get the shield break on this guy. Gotta make sure it's steady up top. Yeah, we're having trouble chewing through him. Let's just do that. Okay, nice supply. Yep, we got lots of platforms. Mirador efficiency too. We could get to full expertise. Let's keep developing that one. Got another neutral building, and again, a very good one. Ups our supply. I think that's fine there. We're up to 400 per turn. It's really good. Can we get another one facing back this way? That wouldn't be bad. There's a spot here. That's pretty good. But that, not as good. I don't know if that's going to be worthwhile. Let's hang on to that for right now. I think we're probably more concerned with getting down a super heavy pulse, and this might be a good spot there. Let's get the close support on this. Just while we're thinking of it, we definitely want something on the HQ. Well, let's go. Let's see what this Claymore does. Oh, yeah. Eat that. Oh, Sanatrope coming down. Top side looks okay. I don't think we got stressed there, really. It didn't feel like a lot of enemies, so maybe I missed them. Nice. Mortar cost down further. We've only got the final upgrade left. Let's get all the cost down. We can do the final on this. We got quite a bit of recon. And I think that might be important. There's a chance that we start to get on target to that tunnel. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it's really important to be able to fire at enemies, of course, not just out of this nest, but these entry points. So this thing has a lot of potential. It's good. We also got a reduction in Mirador cost, was it? let's get veteran on him while we're thinking of it. We often forget about these things. Wouldn't mind getting some more light mortars down, but nothing's really standing out to me. It all looks fine. If anything, maybe some... I was going to say werewolves, but we've got the medium mortars. I mean, we're okay. And this guy, we've got the cost down. Why don't we hit him up? And then we can feed him more by placing buildings. Now, what's going to be not a total waste? Well, actually, this thing, why don't we do this? Yeah, it's like an inspiration up there. We all look to the statue for inspiration, and let's get the building cost down. We're gonna hit that up. Oh, we can do it. It's good. Maybe we can get the air command and obviously having it run it down this whole path. Could even start it up here so it gets part of the top side too. I wonder if that's good. Feels pretty smooth right now. I think it's this. We want some Miradors, Durandals. This was a prime Durandal spot that I think I wouldn't mind hitting up. This feels like a long enough path. We got a lot of time. It's these other ones we should probably think about pushing. Let's do that. Okay. Love our options here. We could still do this, but Sanctuary Cannon's really tempting there. So I think I don't mind using the platform. Super heavy pulse is really important. Let's do this. Got the building cost down. We'd love to see it. And I kind of discovered in the last round, I also don't mind guided charge. Getting the range to make sure you're on the highest HP despite sacrificing some rate of fire. So say there was something heavy out here, he can hit so much further. Just start pounding into him, make it manageable for all of the other buildings. So we may end up doing that, but we can hold off. We may also try to get the armored staging area in play. Start to get some tanks rolling out. Couple of heavy enemies up top. They're okay. Veteran reinforcement here. Santa tropes down. Nice. And now we've just got this kill zone. Generating some really good supply and structural network it is. Despite, we're on wave 24. It's kind of mid-game, but still lots of time to make use of that. Do we want the staging area? Yeah, I think we do, right? This is fine, I think, in here. Doesn't matter too much. Let's do that, and we'll look to get some guns on those tanks. Okay, really heavy down on this side, of course. Maybe we get the Slovak going. We could use a long barrel eventually, maybe. We didn't take any hits there. We also want to think about structural network and placing stuff down like light mortars. We got 4 of them. We can really compound. We could get some more light mortars versus more damage next to neutral buildings. We've got a couple Durandals next to buildings. But I think we take the light mortars. We got a lot of supply. Let's focus on getting our HP up a little bit. And I think let's try that. We may loop around, get this kind of connected up close, and that way we could stack more damage in here potentially. Like this Durandal can now hit to that side. He might be worth investing into. Not the Flareon, because we want the range. But first, as we said, let's get some buildings down. Something like this is great. So is this. Let's get them starting to hit. Also have detection. Really, we just want them learning. That's the main thing. But it's giving us HP. We're going to keep getting that up. Let's get that hitting. It's only at height 1. It's not bad. May even come back the other way. It's no harm in it. Stuff like the mucose can really be helpful to get them down. Sturdy bunkers. So we had talked about Durandals, and we've got building costs down. Love to see that. This is such a good area, and we don't need to focus on, say, a Puma or something we would often do there. We can also now lean into exposed elements. So he's doing 65 damage right now, getting a bump because of the battlefronts and some, you know, a couple modifiers, but now we do that. It's up at 105%, really performing a lot better. And I think there's one more we've got, and I saw this spot here. Let's just really make sure we feel better about that top side. He's already at height 3. I kind of want the range. Yeah. Plus, don't stack up too many negative modifiers in the HP, on the, HQ. But that's good. Got a lot of Durandals up there. Let's have a quick think about the bottom side. We got the Reaper on him. He's doing really well. He's at height 2, which is tempting for the high ground. But we might just give him solid foundation. Let's see how that performs. And we also want this guy upgraded. Let's do advanced gear. Mortars are going to do a lot of work. They can hit multiple targets at once, of course. Really glad we got the medium mortars. They're fully upgraded. Tanks rolling out. It's looking good. It's coming together. Yeah, really effective down here. Generating a lot of supply. Let's get some Warwolves and the Recon, I think. We aren't necessarily going to abandon simple stock just yet, but we may need them, and we can place them whenever we want. For the super heavy, I was kind of waiting to see if we were going to get an ammo depot, but let's start making use of the range. It's worth it. I think I've not taken advantage of that enough at times. And how about this? We don't normally get to it. I don't know if we're going to do that. Maybe instead, let's do the air command. I think you can get some extra recon production as well. Let's take a look here. Wow. 5 tech, but you can get a lot of supply production. Oh yeah, there's 10 recon or discovery. Okay. Wave 26, we're going to get, what is that, about maybe 5 tiles. This generates plus 350 whenever we get a neutral building. Let's get the recon. That also compensates for losing simple stock potentially. Ooh, and we're going to have to sacrifice this mortar here for sure. Instead, get the smoke signal down. We can do that and just hit the whole strip all the way down to here too, of course. That's a long run. I don't actually know if that's a good thing, if it's better. Let's get a Warwolf. Get real good protection close to the HQ. Level 0, no tech, and Warden Protocol. Let's wait on that. I don't mind losing the recon production. We just got some extra. And even though we're doing good up here, we may still want to think about how we can further optimize. We did get this guy. He's in second place, doing great. I'm happy to see that. Mortar efficiency. Although Bastion cost and supply... Do we have any scout towers? Yeah, we do. We've only got 1 Bastion out right now. We've got a lot of them, though. 5. And they can do camo units, too. Maybe we should lean into them a bit more. Let's get the cost down. Corner piece works great. Can be used at any of these spots. Okay. Not sure if these are the right moves, but we're going to do that. Extra damage against area units. Not critical for this run and the composition we're facing. That sure looks tempting, doesn't it? Wow. Yeah, okay, let's do it. And we're just going to leave that for right now. But I feel a lot better doing that. And then, again, things like Warwolves, medium mortars, they can just focus on other stuff. And we just got this heavy punch up top. It's really good. Let's get some guns on our tanks. We forgot to do that. Let's just get them all the way up. This guy's doing well. He's got the exposed elements. We might even think about putting... Oh, what just happened there? Oh my goodness. We're selling that. Okay, that was a mess. Sorry, barely saw what happened in that wave, and I botched it. There's an ammo depot. Let's do that. We haven't upgraded this top one yet. We can get a depot on it, perhaps. I was going to say, check out the bastion here. He's got 3 nice kill zones right into this entrance, down this lane, and even can touch the top. And then we've got either option. I might even do roof snipers just to have some extra guns and just stay on target, take on the Devaskor. Now, what have we got here? Okay, we got the Mega Mucos and the Calyptus, both really high HP, scary units, of course, but we didn't get the Lekos, or whatever the camo unit is, so we can prepare accordingly. There's a big shield on the Calyptus, so we'll plan our bastions that way, and the super heavy pulse are going to play a big role. The tanks will as well. Happy about all that. Let's get the ammo depot down. Not sure there's going to be a better spot. We can't get on those Durandals, but we're going to do this with that to get the rate of fire. Now, Warwolves are going to be crucial. Love to get some slow effect going. We've got the cost down. This looks good, especially with the one range like this. We may even hit it with the cybernetic if we can get to overcharged ammunition. And we're going to have to find a way to maybe slow down this row too. We definitely need more, well, this guy's going to have to play a bigger role. And we've got a second one even we can maybe throw down. How are we doing up top? Looks okay. Mucos got busted. Getting a little tight there. Lot of HP here with Sanitro. And we're not seeing the new enemies yet. And a plasma fence would be nice. We got an opportunity for emitter? Not really, right? I mean, we could get rid of... He did 8,300. They're performing really well, and we'd have to dump a lot of resources into an emitter. Well, maybe we get local collaboration. It's going to help, it's going to help this Claymore. It's going to help a couple Durandals. That's all good stuff. Where are we most... maybe we push this out further? Yeah. And then we get some long barrels on our big guns here. We can get another one and push it further down. Something like that. And we wouldn't have to necessarily get long barrels. Okay, or this. We haven't gotten a sanction cannon. Okay, let's see how the howitzers do. Plus, there's a small chance that we get a third howitzer down, which would unlock a hero. How are our performers? Super heavy pulse, this guy. We could still give him an ammo depot. Wow, the signal's doing great. Really glad to see that. And this Claymore in 4th place. Also this bunker. So we've got a couple more bunkers. We should maybe stack them up here and just let him go. Because this guy, 8,600 is solid. But on the other hand, there's such a high concentration that we really need the splash, don't we? So what's going to do that? Light mortars, of course. We don't have a lot of them. I don't know if I like our chances of that, just having a high concentration of enemies or not. Let's toss this guy down. We get the HP. I am thinking partly about our HP. Let's get him down for the close support. We're going to just hit it up, give ourselves some extra breathing room. And you know what? This... I think we're going to do that. Let's do that. And we might even give... Well, no. Let's save the tech maybe for Warwolves. But we're going to let this guy start to feed a little bit. We're going to give him the clusters. Okay, let's go with that. New enemies are not here yet. They're here next wave, so we should be able to handle this pretty steadily. Okay, bottom side already getting to the mouth here. Top looks okay. Mucos getting in deep. Did we get Warden on this guy back here? Yes, we did. Okay. Sanction. I don't even know what else was there. I just auto-picked it. Okay. Tunnel. Do we? No, we don't want more concentration up top. We want to concentrate them down here as much as possible. We got a neutral building, recon production, perfect spot for a claymore. Again, just popping right at that entrance. This is wonderful. I'd like to get the last upgrade, but let's hold off. We want a sanction cannon. It's going to be, well, let's check it out first. It's going to be here. That's pretty good. And as long as, you know, it's starting here, we'll see if we can get sanctified shells to get them extended out. But that's looking pretty good. Let's do that. We need pinning fire right away. We actually, the piercing shell starts to benefit us. That's plus 75% damage per battlefront. Or, well, no, total, because we've got the 3 battlefronts, but don't normally get that kind of return for them. We're gonna also want to get the other one down, and I think this is a potential spot, or this, something to fire back and slow down enemies this way. But we are about at capacity. Let's hope we hold. Super heavy, doing great work there. I'm scared of Mega Mucos the most. Okay, Sanatrope dropping down. All looks okay up top. Artillery's doing a great job down here. Nice. A lot of enemies being slowed. That was smooth. Salamander position. Also medium mortar. Oh boy. Okay. Salamander position down here can go hard. We can also extend the range of our claymores. Why not? Versus the salamander, not quite as effective up here. We don't have amazing bottlenecks going on. Medium mortar, we've got the cost down. And we've got a lot of mucos happening, so we need some of that splash damage. But we may also be limited on real estate because we want to get a sanction down. So some of these spots down here, the 4 slot ones, this is tough. I like both of these a lot. Well, how did our medium mortars do? Let's check that out. 9,500, 800. Well, he didn't have targets up here really. Okay, we're going salamander. It's too reliable. They perform too well too often. I think we'll see if we can loop this up. We're not going to have a lot of opportunity left, but we're going to try that. We're definitely getting a salamander here with flame and target painting. He now has a monstrous range. It's too bad that's all we can do, but let's get piercing shells on him. He was in 4th place, 10 grand. That's awesome. We certainly have enough for a scout tire. Why don't we only got 1 platform left. Let's see if we can feed any of these buildings. This isn't bad. And you know what? It at least gives us some type of slowing mechanism. Let's do this. Are any of the mucos coming through there? Like that, right there. Nice, he got busted up pretty quick. The Devil Score aren't too scary. The airstrike coming down. Beautiful. Oh yeah. I'm glad we did this run down here with a lot of entry points. We got 13. The tanks are even making it deep out there. It's great. And we got a chance at the medium mortar with an efficiency even. Division relay also goes hard, but the type of enemy we're facing. Let's have a look at the final wave. Okay, upgrade costs increased in the final wave. We've seen that one a few times now. We talked about a sanction cannon, maybe getting it down facing this way, and that's pretty good. Not as good. We might be better served by a medium mortar. And I think we want to give him more of an opportunity at the main channel, down on the bottom, with also being able to hit up top. So we might do something like that. I think I like it. That's even better. He'll get 2 buildings as data collection. That's fine. And he's hitting he can still hit the bottom side. Give him the extra propellant. We want collection. Not Deltaware yet. Werewolves are also going to be important. We never got the overcharged on this guy. It's 1800. I wonder if we should save for that or not. Versus getting this guy on target, firing often. Ooh, this is interesting. Yeah, we're going to do that. Plus 75% damage, even though the upgrade costs more. We're going to give him easy access. We're going to give him the whole run there. That's good. Yep, Mega Mucos. How are we up top? Looks okay. Nice slowing effect. Sanction just hit him. Getting in a little deep. Ooh, that's a little sketchy. Okay. Also sketchy here. Okay. Glad we got all the werewolves around the base there. Oof, that was iffy. Bastions aren't the solution that's gonna take care of it for us. It might be some more scout towers with some slowing effect. I don't know if we can get there. We got plenty of length down this way. I think we need to think about this direction. Now, let's roll. We're also gaining supply by doing this, so it's okay. Let's do that. It's gonna buy us some time up top. The super heavy can basically get there. We could actually tech this up. How important is that? He would get 2 extra range. We've got 6 tech. I think we do it. So let's boost him and hit up his range. Plus the scout tower gets it too. But now he gets all the way out to that hook and all the way to the HQ. I think it's good. We can get sanctified shells. Let's do that. Plus 200% damage. We've seen him perform before. We had Mega Mucos coming in close here that was really uncomfortable. We need more werewolves. Could do that with Warden Protocol. Actually, we could do this. Might be better. Got an ammo depot here. Okay, I think this is okay. I want it close to the HQ. We're going to give him a little extra range anyway, and he can have some extra explosion size, and he's probably just going to get Warden Protocol if we remember to do that. But we got Sanctified Shells. That should make a big difference. That Mucos got busted up quick. I think this guy, he's got an extra damage boost from the neutral building, and I think he's just going to get Warden Protocol as well. Well, we'll see. We got to be careful prioritizing here. The top, from what I noticed, didn't get really stressed out. So, shielded enemies, Brita, Sanatrope, Caleptus. So there are a lot of them. Let's do that. And I think getting one down here, it'll certainly do a lot of damage. We've only got 1 platform. How do we get it down? I do not see an opportunity even at ground zero. I guess up here it's possible, and that's not the worst thing. It's definitely heaviest traffic down low, right? Okay, Sanction Cannon, number 1. Maybe we should get another one down. Salamander, number 2. I think that was a good call. We could also get another one down of that. This bunker doing really well with the solid foundation. So we've got a lot of bunkers. Placing them gives us HP. Let's get some more down, maybe with Reapers. We want Reinforced, Reaper, and unfortunately, I don't know if we can get to solid foundation, not quite. But that put us over 6 grand. let's make sure on those two, they're at height 2, but I think solid foundation's still the way to go. Let's hit them up here. They're doing really well. How's it up top? Mega Muco's coming. Glad to see a tank there. I'd like to see a tank up top, maybe. Okay, he got torn up. There's a good damage zone right here. More werewolves, right? Yeah, I think so. I'd like to see the cost of them come down, but okay, this is interesting. We kind of fully developed this area, kind of came into full fruition. Got a neutral building there, +2 range. Air, I'm not so worried. What's going to make an impact here? Okay, how did the howitzers do? Not the best. We didn't use all of our tech, so why don't we feed it into these guys? He's already part of the way. We could do long barrels, but he was in 13th. I think let's give the cluster bombs because I want to save our supply. That's okay. We should probably, I don't know if we should do that ammo depot or not. I think we need to get more buildings down. How did he do? Not bad, 9th. This guy got 7th. They are steady producers. Let's give him a solid foundation. Did we give close support to all of these? Yes, looks like. Final wave, my friends. We've got to be conscientious here. Okay, this is pretty cheap. Well, it's not that cheap. I was gonna say we should upgrade those. We also put this thing down and didn't do anything with it. It's at height 3. Let's give it the damage. We can't afford much. Let's just give him the roof snipers. And man, I wish we had more money. Okay, we can put a medium mortar beside this thing. It'll give us a little bit of extra money. Armored staging? Do we want to lean into the tanks more? Just get some volume out of those? Yeah, you know what? Let her rip for, I don't know who to salute to, whatever that statue is. I don't know if that's the right call, but we're going to do it. And heck, we're going to get some more HP by putting this guy down. You betcha. How about it? Okay. Can we go? 10 for 11. We're going to find out. Ooh, upgrade costs increase. Bottom is heavy. Top looks okay. Airstrike coming in. Can we get him upgraded? Yeah. Might not be the worst. And let's give him underground plant. We've got a little bit of tech. Okay. Tank, nice. Don't have that much HP, so this could get us. This is heavy. Another tanks came out, nice. So was that? Oh yeah, we got something. Roof foundations, love to see that. Oh, this is so good. +1 reinforcement choice. So maybe we did make the right call right at the end there, trying to figure out what was going to make a difference, and we put this extra tank thingy out, staging area. And as those mucos got in deep right here around the corner, 2 tanks emerged with their flamethrowers and got them. This was really interesting. We went 3 battlefronts, took advantage of the hero, getting the extra damage all around. And I like the way this worked out because we kept it all really tight together. So all of the buildings could kind of support both battlefronts versus this one long strip. We got it connected immediately. And then we found an artillery angle. And look at this, sanction cannon, first place, super heavy pulse, doing great. And then we got the smoke signal down. That bombing run, just on target, all around, super productive. And then I liked all these sturdy bunkers, like 5th, 7th, 8th, they all did 15K. awesome work with the Reaper cannon and the solid foundation. I was glad to see that, and I'll kind of bank that in the memory for future runs. And then we had a lot of medium mortars, even had detection on a Warwolf in the HQ. Not much, but it's a bit of extra protection from the Deviscore. That was awesome. And the super heavy pulse in first, no surprise. Mortars, kind of also no surprise. Basically every run that they're up there. I freaking love these little guys. And with the structural network, right, you're getting big bumps from those. And then sturdy bunker. It's great. Let's take a look at the menu. We did not get any heroes. We were close to getting the howitzers down. And this is a really fun hero to play too, specialist in artillery. I think the Lions of Ravelski is gonna be the way to go. Then you only need to select the howitzer twice, right? Because you're getting double the blueprints. So that'll come sooner or later. But we're making steady progress towards our total supply production. We're nearly at 100,000. Haven't got those losses yet, the additional ones. We also need to destroy a certain number of foes, so that's just by grinding through and stacking up these little purple badges. It's all coming together. We also have to win 25 expeditions. That's going to be more than halfway through, I would think, our win condition by the time we get there. And rerolls, we're getting pretty close. We only need 28 more, looks like. So that's awesome. We'll see what we do in the next one. I'm thinking probably going back to Pargon Assault Group, but we'll figure it out at that time. Appreciate you guys joining. Take care.